In the meantime, I'll touch base when I can. By the way, what's your cell number? I'm just answering a couple of quick messages. Oh. Hey, Paul, how are you, buddy? It's Adam Daw. I just wanted to leave a message, man. The whole Navy SEALs thing was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. I actually think you probably would love it. Definitely has a way to stretch a guy's capacity and vision for what's possible and how much you can take. Let's put it that way. So, anyways, I hope your tests are going good, man. Hopefully you've wrapped them up. I think you said you're going to try to this week, but just touching base. I hope you guys are doing good, you and Maria, and we'll look forward to touching base here. Hey, send me a quick text when you're around. Let me know. ... Crush that course. Okay. So Stefan, Marianne, Quinn, Stan, Bill, Scott. I just booked Jean-Claude WP. That's the word. Copy.
Has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying.
Okay. Hey, good evening. How are you? It's Adam. It's Adam Daw here. I just wanted to leave a message and I hope you're having a great day. I promised I'd give you a shout, so here I am. And hey, listen, whenever you get this, feel free to touch base with me. We can have a quick chat. We just got back to the country. We had lots of fun with the Navy SEALs, and business is exploding. And actually, out in Ontario right now, it is really exploding. So big opportunity, and looking forward to touching base whenever you get this. All right, we'll chat soon. Hey, it's Adam Daw. Feel free to touch base when you get this. All right. So that was then Jean-Claude Andrew. Andrew, copy. I should have been a cowboy. Should have learned the road right. Ride that pony on a cabin drive.
This number has call control.
Just like you can roar. Singing those campfire songs. Oh, should have been a cowboy. Wow. Andrew, how you doing today, buddy?
Good, you Adam?
Good. I'm doing awesome, man. I'm doing good. I was looking forward to chatting. I just had a few minutes here. My wife's at the park with my two boys, and yeah, I just had a couple minutes. I thought I'd touch base. How's the day so far? Yeah, sun's out, guns out. That's what I taught that to my. I don't know if you've ever heard that before. I taught that to my boy the other day. We were playing at the pool in Hawaii. I'm like, sun's out, guns out, buddy. He loved it. He's only 4. He was saying it for the whole rest of the day. He loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was good. Well, are you? By the way, I don't know if we chatted about this, but like, do you happen to have do you have wife and kids? Are you single or?
Single, I have a daughter.
Okay, cool. So how old is she?
She is 8 years old. She actually just turned 8 years
Wow.
last month.
Wow.
Yeah.
They grow up. They grow up fast, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that part of the Andrew? I think you were saying you used to work out in the oil rigs doing like shift work. and now you're working in town. Was that part of the reason?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons.
Yeah.
I like my little daughter. I love spending time with her. I love everything about it.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I don't know about you. I don't know if you can relate to this, but for me, like time with my kids and my family are the most important thing to me. And I mean, money's great, but you know, it's just like a means to having more of what you want, really, at the end of the day, right?
That's all it is.
Yeah. So, how old are you, by the way?
About 34.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I started in business when I was 29. It's been I'm moving into my 14th year. I'm just turning 43 here this year, which is kind of hard to believe, but things seem to be getting better all the time, so that's probably a good thing. Well,
Well, that's good. That's always good to hear.
yeah, well, I mean, I always say that dreams don't come true, but plans come true, like if you've got a plan and you're attacking it and kind of anything's possible, but um
Let's do that.
yeah. Well, and you know what? I don't talk about this a lot, Andrew, but like 29 years ago, I mean, I was broke. I was in debt. I had three jobs that sucked the life out of me. I was just always working and just never going anywhere. And I just one day I was just like, okay, if I keep doing this, I'm going to end up nowhere. And I had a buddy of mine that I played hockey with that introduced me to our business, and I thought, shit, if I can start part-time and learn about money, I don't have to quit my job and just see where it goes. So I mean, it's been 14 years now since we've been getting after it, but it's been a lot of fun. So
Oh, it sounds like it.
yeah, I mean, honestly, a couple things that we'll find some time to jump on a Zoom, but a couple things I'd want you to know is everything we do is completely legit. It's like, I know there's a lot of stuff on the, internet where people are trying to promise you stuff. It's completely legit. It's not too good to be true. Like I had to work hard to get to where I'm at, but the business itself has no limits on your income. So realistically, if you want to work, the opportunity's there. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I was going to ask you, I don't, like, what is it that you're sort of hoping to achieve? Or when I posted, one of the videos, what was the reason that you sort of reached out? What did you see in it that sort of interested you out of curiosity?
Out of curiosity, like just viewing your videos, like you get more family time. You get
Yeah.
just the more bonding with the children.
Yeah.
The more experiences and places you guys get to go. Because, like, let's face it now, like with the government, taxes.
Oh, it's such a mess.
Like this, they're like, yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks for sharing that. It's the thing that I love most, and it's why I got into business was because number one, I didn't want to let an employer tell me how much money I could make. Number two, I hate the government. I don't know if you can tell. I hate them. It's terrible.
I think everybody does.
Oh, it's getting worse, right? So, but being in business puts you in a position where you can get around a lot of that stuff. So, here's what I would recommend. If you do have some interest, let me first give you a quick synopsis. So, do you have a bit of an idea of what we're doing for business, or I don't know how many of the videos you sort of saw, but
it's World Finance.
yeah. So yeah, exactly. So do you have a pretty extensive background knowledge of what we actually do and how we make money, or do you just sort of know the company?
Like I know what the company offers and stuff like that. It offers pretty much life insurance through houses, helping families.
Yeah.
Kind of get out more of debt range, like lower prices, better package deals.
You got her, buddy.
Anywhere through disability to house, I believe.
Yeah.
Insurance too.
Yeah, you got it, brother. You nailed it. Everything. I just tell people, like, we're an everything broker. So two things that we do. Number one is how we actually make money is to help people get the best mortgages, the best insurances, which are super important and actually very awesome, and the best investments. And there's like so many guys in the oil field that make good money, or decent money at least, but they have no plan, no savings, no insurance, and they're broke. So there's a huge opportunity to just learn the basics of this stuff. And then when we find somebody better options, then whatever company we work with would actually pay you directly to do it.
Yeah.
Now, but here's the best part. This is the most important part. When I started, I had zero background, man. I was diamond mines, firefighting, concrete, drywall, labor. That's all I. Oh, and personal trainer, bartender, and bouncer. That was my repertoire. So zero background in business. I really had to learn a lot. Um, but if we bring somebody on board to work with, then
Yeah.
then you're matched up directly with one of our senior brokers, potentially myself. And so you basically get paid to learn and we get paid to teach, which is a beautiful combination because everybody kind of wins. Does that make sense? Like that's really how it works.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah.
So I have a vested interest in helping people that want to work to become successful. Yeah, so I just thought I'd give you that. And then as well, there's also the ability to, there's the ability to look at like recruitment and sort of leadership and training. So you can also build a team. And that's where I'll just be honest with you, that's where the big money's at. Like we're making $1 million a year now. So, around 100 grand a month. But I've been doing this for 14 years. We have close to 300 people in our organization. So there's the ability to do both. But outside of that, what I'd recommend, look, if you're looking for a way out, you know what I mean, like an exit strategy where you just, you can work your way towards getting completely free. If you're willing to put some work into it and learn something new, honestly, I would just recommend just jump onto like, have you ever sat through one of our, professional presentations to get a good idea of like compensation, training, all that kind of stuff?
I've never sat through one, no.
Okay. That's honestly, Andrew, that's a great place to start. We run them two options. Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. There's a very professional, very informative, like a really, really good overview of sort of the industry and what we do and all that stuff. So, what are your next couple days like? Are you working Tuesday, Wednesday? Are you off?
I work all week.
Okay,
I work Monday to Friday.
like a 9 to 5. Like, what time are you normally off?
I'm off at 5.
Okay,
Work sometime,
cool.
depending.
Well,
I'm
hey,
pretty active.
gotcha. I was gonna say, well, there's a lot more time left in the day to make money if you're off at 4 or 5. So
Oh yeah, 100%.
that's a good thing, right? Like one thing you'll love about entrepreneurship is you can literally work 24/7. If you're not that you're going to literally work 24 hours every day, but the point is you never have to stop. If you want to make more money, you can just go make it happen. Um, but why don't we do this? Why don't I'll send you the link. You can jump on, get a great, it's not interactive, right? You're not talking, you're literally just getting educated and have a good overview. And then if you feel really good about it, Andrew, which I think you might, then you and I could jump on a call personally and just kind of chat about it and what it would look like to actually get together and make a game plan.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Cool. Well, I'll tell you what, brother. I'm a guy that I've been doing this long enough to know to be 100% honest with people because it's no benefit to me or to you to kind of sugarcoat things, nor is it any, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, nor is it any benefit to sort of underdo it. So what I would tell you is tomorrow would just be a great overview. You get some great, I want you to get a feeling for the quality of the company as well as the magnitude of the opportunity. And then just know that it's a place where if you wanted to really go all in, and I mean completely change your financial situation, 100% you can do it if you're willing to put in the work.
Right, you got to put in the work.
Yeah, you really do. And it's, I look, like I made a total of 20 grand my first year, but I made 260 grand by my fifth year.
Yeah.
So that's you can grow it as time goes on. So by the time you're 40, you could be sitting pretty there, Andrew, doing pretty good if you're willing to put it in. So
That's the goal, right?
yeah, it is. I remember when I was 29, I remember thinking about being 40 And I was terrified. I'm like, 40 looks really bad for me at this point. I'm broke. I'm employed. I'm not going anywhere. And then after 5 years of being with the company, no joke, I was very excited to be 40. I'm like, 40 is going to be fucking awesome. Uh, because at this pace, 40 is going to look like financial independence, all that kind of stuff. So
Well, exactly, right?
yeah, you can, if you're willing to work, you can do some big things here. So, but listen, Andrew, when we pop off, why don't you just text me your email and I'll send you the link. You can check things out tomorrow. And then let's then jump on a one-on-one and meet and just kind of spend some time hanging out, go a little bit more in depth and just go from there.
Sure, sounds good with me.
Cool, buddy. And what do you got going for the rest of the night?
I was thinking about just cooking some dinner and probably relax.
Yeah.
Go do a workout.
Nice. Where are you doing the workouts?
I do it at home.
Cool.
I
Yeah.
get more body strength stuff.
Yeah. Those are good workout. I like those too. I love a good sort of body type workout. I used to lift a lot of heavy weights. Now I'm more into like full body cardio, that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I go to the gym and stuff like that, but right now it's packed and with my work schedule it's kind of iffy. But
Yeah.
I go in there for some weightlifting and that the odd time. But
Yeah. Good to get a little pump going.
yeah, might do a jog around the block. I'm not sure.
Nice. Well, hey buddy, it's good. Either way, any type of exercise is good for you. So
Oh yeah.
but listen, man, I've enjoyed connecting. It sounds like we have some things in common and we'll look forward to chatting. I'll send you over that link tomorrow. You literally click the button at 7, check things out, and then we'll have a chat and go from there.
Sounds awesome, man.
Okay, buddy. All right, man. Enjoy the night.
You too, buddy.
Okay. See you, Andrew. All right, buddy. Okay. Okay. All right. Me. Hey, brother, it's Adam Daw. I wasn't sure if I'd catch you with the time difference. Just wanted to call and say hi. I know you're coming home on the 17th, so let me know when you'd like to chat. Enjoy the rest of your time. Should have been a cowboy. Cabin drive, stealing a young girl's heart, just like Gene Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, should have been a cowboy. 613, Richard.
Hi, you reached Richard. Please leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Hey, Richard, it's Adam Daw, just reaching out to say hi. Richard.
Hello?
Hey, Richard, it looks like we're playing tag back and forth.
Yeah, I called you and somehow I hit up. I'm not sure if I hit the button.
No, it's okay, man. It's all good. It's Adam here, by the way. I just wanted to call and touch base and see how you're doing.
Good.
Good, good. How's life? You're out in Ontario, I think.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Remind me where you are in Ontario, Richard?
Cornwall.
Oh, cool, dude. Cornwall. We've got a lot of business out in that area.
Okay.
A lot of business. Oh, honestly, in general, out in Ontario, things are blowing up, but there's a lot out there specifically. I was out there speaking at Evento a while back, actually. It was yeah, a little kind of a farm town.
Yeah.
That's good, good. And just remind me, what are you doing for work these days?
As of right now, I'm actually working for myself. I opened up a franchise selling mattresses here in Cornwall.
Dude, you're an entrepreneur. How's that going?
It's been 16 weeks of unbelievable. Yeah.
No way. Of unbelievable, a lot of mattresses.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude, I guess everybody needs a mattress, but I mean, how often are people getting new mattresses?
You should get one at least every 10 years.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
So,
Yeah, that's fair. Well, hey, honestly, man, if it's going well, that's awesome because a lot of people out there, well, they're not doing great. So it's awesome that you are.
yeah.
Yeah. And well, look, I just wanted to reach out and I thought we'd have a chat. I mean, you obviously reached out and said, hey, I'd be open to talking. Yeah, so like a couple of things. Things are obviously, going well for you. I was curious when you reached out to me, Richard, was there something specific about, I guess what I had posted, or is there something specific that intrigued you about things?
Just so you came across to say, hey, I think it was something like want to make more money or whatever it was. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
Obviously you got my attention. I was like, okay, show me how.
So yeah, hey man, that's totally fair. Yeah. So you're open to making more money. Well, I want to give you, so two things. I'd give you just a quick overview of what we do just on the phone. And then we actually host a very professional, very informative, like a really, really good overview. It's kind of a business overview. And those happen sort of Tuesday and Wednesday. So we could, invite you out to one and see if it would be a good fit.
Okay.
But here's a question, and this would be a good question to start with. How much do you profit with every mattress that you sell? Out of, like, just roughly, like what's an average?
It's that range, from like a little 40% and down.
Okay, so but on a dollar value, let's say you sell me the average mattress today. What's the profit?
So the average mattress is around in my store, what's this called, $800.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it roughly this is called about, $180.
Cool. Cool. So awesome. So let's say $180, somewhere in that range. So in our business, on the low side, when you help a client, you make like $1,000. But but there's potential to make, you could make 20 grand helping a single client. You'd have to sell a hell of a mattress to make 20 grand, I'm assuming. But you have to sell it to like a king or a queen somewhere in Europe. But really, so here's what we do is I teach people, so you don't need experience, because I teach people how to, and you typically start part-time, but we do mortgages, insurances, and investments, which everybody needs, and they need it all the time. So there's a huge opportunity in the market. Like, how many people that buy matches from you, like, that they need to have, like, save and make more money? Like, like all of them, I'm assuming, right? Like 9 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure.
So the opportunity to make income is so high. So a few reasons. Number one, instead of trying to get somebody into a mattress store, we do everything online. So you can meet people online and they don't even have to leave their house. Secondly, because you can be licensed in Ontario, you could help anywhere in Ontario, not just in Cornwall. So you see how that kind of opens up some doors. Not to mention, if you wanted to get licensed in other provinces, you could get licensed in other provinces. So it opens up so many doors in terms of the geographic area, in terms of what people need, and the amount of money that you can earn. But I guess the last thing I'd say about that, the real key to our business is the training program and the system. So if Richard, if we ended up in business together, you would be working with our team. You actually get paid to learn, and we get paid to teach you. Okay. And then so it's a win-win. And that's why we have so many people that don't have a background starting part-time, getting the license and going off. And some of these people are making 25 to 50 grand often in their first year if they're really working at it. But a lot of people now, I mean, after 3, 4, 5 years are making 6 figures plus, because again, it pays well. There's kind of no limits. There's all sorts of cool stuff about it. So that's a general concept of what we're doing.
Okay.
And yeah, and then I mean, I can only, you can't really give a haircut over the phone. I can only kind of, explain so much. But if I guess I should tell you this too. I want you to know that this is 100% legitimate, because there's a lot of craziness in the world out there, right? Where people are trying to promise people everything, and especially on the internet these days. So I want you to know this is 100% legitimate, and it's not too good to be true. You got to put a little the opportunity to and create, the kind of lifestyle that you want is guaranteed 100% legitimate. So obviously at this point we're just two strangers on a telephone. So I just thought I'd share that with you, because I want you to know that. And obviously the more that you learn, the more you'd see that. But Richard, why don't we, if things feel good, why don't we just jump you on to one of our overviews, and you can learn about the part-time, sort of training program, the compensation, a little bit more about what we do. And then if you feel good about it, then we'd get together and we'd talk more about what it could look like. But the overview is like kind of 30 minutes max, but it's really, really good.
Okay.
Yeah. What time are you normally done work?
Well, it's within my company I work for. It's called Matches by Appointment. So
cool.
We have to set my appointment. So what time?
Nice. Cool. So actually, this might work out good for you. I'm currently living in Edmonton, even though we're all over the country. I'm living in Edmonton. So for you, it would be 9 o'clock. There's probably not a lot of people buying mattresses at 9 p.m.
No,
they're probably sleeping by that point, I'm assuming, right? So, so then why don't, when we pop off, just text me over your email, and then I'll send you the link right to your email. And then tomorrow at 9, you literally click the link, and you'll honestly, man, I think you'll love it. Like, it's a really good, informative overview.
Well, just to give you some information from me.
Sure.
I have one question.
Of course.
I worked for Wells Fargo
Cool.
for a couple years.
Nice.
So, but that's mortgages and loans. So
cool.
I know that.
Awesome.
Do you basically provide a customer base, or is it kind of like go and hunt?
Yeah, great question. It's kind of a 50-50. So here's a good question to ask. How do you get clients for your mattresses?
It's basically self-marketing, really.
Okay, cool.
I guess it'd be something like that.
So you're already good at it. Right. So I mean, yeah, technically self-marketing, but through social media, through word of mouth, all that kind of stuff. Like, it's just wide open, especially because you can work in any province. But very important, when we first get, this is awesome that you've got some experience, by the way. You'd probably, feel pretty good about it. So in the beginning, basically, we would get on somewhere between like 10 to like 25 appointments. And in those appointments, those are normally from like your market. But then what I'm doing is two things. I'm getting you referrals, number one. I'm getting you trained, number two. And then I'm also teaching you how to get into new markets. So that's why I said kind of 50-50 because but the cool thing is we're a team. So it's not like, hey Andrew, like, go get him, Tiger. It's like, hey Andrew, let's get together, let's make a game plan, let's work on this. But we help to really develop things in the beginning, and then we do a lot of training as well. But you can also self-market on top of that.
It's I hear exactly what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. Cool, man. Yeah. And that's, by the way, realistically, that's why we get paid so much money. We're kind of like the middleman for these really big companies. So what they need is more marketing. So if you market like their, products, they'll pay you a lot of money to basically do that. That's really why we get paid so well.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, dude. Well, I'm happy that it's awesome. If you've got a bit of a background, you're an entrepreneur, you've done some of the financial stuff, you'll probably like it even more than I originally had thought, which is a good thing.
Actually, I actually sold mortgages for CIBC as well.
No way, dude. That's so cool.
And why did I get out of it? You had to get your license. It was like, and I had another opportunity to do something else. So
let me share something cool with you that you'll want to know then. When it comes to mortgages, we are not doing the mortgages, but we're getting paid for the mortgages. Okay. So here's what I mean. The license that you hold allows you to connect with all of these mortgage brokers that we have. All we do in these cases is we're like, hey, I've got somebody that wants a new mortgage. We send them to the specialist. They do the work, but you get paid for it.
Okay.
But the insurance and the investments, we do more on our own part. Listen, you need 60%, 60%. All right, only 60. Okay, you need 60%, Richard. And it's an open book test. And we've hired a tutor that runs a course called How to Pass It. So it's like, if you've got some experience, I would imagine you could probably pass the material in like a week's time. But yeah, but tomorrow will be an awesome it'll be an awesome overview. And then after that, I would personally take some time to sit with you, just run through things, answer your questions, make sure you feel great about things. Because, if we're going to take a look at this, last thing I'll share, Richard, if we're going to take a look at this, my intention is 100% to help you to become successful. It's not to just it's to actually make this work. So I want to make sure that you feel good about it before we look at it so we can go make it happen.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. By the way, I didn't ask you this. I was curious. Are you how old are you?
47.
Nice, 47. And are you married at all? Kids, anything like that? Family?
Yeah. So basically, I was born and raised in Cornwall. Moved away when I was 20. Lived in Ottawa for 25 years.
Cool.
Got divorced 2 years ago. Moved back to Cornwall.
Okay, you're starting over. You're starting fresh with lots of time. Yeah, that's cool. Well, I was just curious about that. Yeah, I mean, so you're free to be able to make money and move around then, basically.
Correct.
Yeah, cool.
I got one kid who's at University of Guelph.
Yeah,
so
cool. Well, listen, Richard, I've enjoyed hanging out, and I will, I'll put you on. I'll get you that email, and then we'll have a conversation, man, and we'll just take it from there.
Sounds good. Enjoy it.
Okay, buddy. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Oh, should have been a cowboy. Should have been a cowboy. Jason. 306-605. 90306-605. 306. All right. Singing those campfire songs. Oh, should have been a cowboy. Okay, well, for everybody out there in hey brother, it's Adam Daw just touching base. Let's chat when you can. For everybody out there listening, hopefully you got some, I don't know, some notes or things you took out of that. Hopefully, you're just listening to, it's just a conversation. You're in control of the conversation. You're direct in the conversation. You're honest in the conversation. You got to create some energy in the conversation. And then from there, look to get them to an open house. All of these numbers that I'm calling, I've met recently on social media. So I'm going to get them all to the open house. And then whoever is, interested will kind of take it from there. So just thought I'd share. Thanks for joining. And I'll let you know the next time I'm doing it again.